Welcome to Raw is
OGHatch, man. You know the fuck it is, nigga. Go play on me, man.
In my city, boy, I got the power. These nigga bitch, he nigga cow. Pop me a perk, knew that it worked. I've been fucking these hoes for hours, man. I told y'all nigga that this my year, little nigga. The game is mine.
Hold on, man. Run that shit back. Run that shit back from the motherfucking top, man.
In my city, boy, I got the power. These nigga bitch, he nigga cow. Pop me a perk, knew that it worked. I've been fucking these hoes for hours, man. I told y'all nigga that this my year, little nigga. The game is mine. None of these rap niggas fucking with me, cause I'm really the best and I'm one of a kind. If you don't know me, my name is Go. Bitch, when I hop on the beat, I float. And when she get on her knees, she choke. I ain't gonna cap, she the best with the throat.
Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity Pockets, hosted by your boy OG. Now run that shit back. Now I am the flyest, highest, coolest, smoothest motherfucking host of them all. OGHatch, you know what the fuck it is, man. What's up with y'all? Hopefully out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe, man. It's a whole lot of shit going on in church, man. I tell you shit each and every motherfucking episode. Want to shout to everybody around the world that's tapped in, joining the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all of the motherfucking support, man. Keep building this empire brick by motherfucking brick. Long-winded, man. God damn, I need to get back in the gym type shit. Episode 113, man. On the grind 200, man. Shit don't stop for a motherfucking me. So, as promised, I am here for the second episode this motherfucking week. This will be dropping on the Sunday. Shout out to me, man. Round of fucking applause. God damn. I start cheating my fucking word. But nah, man, it feels good to be back here recording on a Saturday. I usually only do Saturday recordings when I'm doing guest episodes and stuff like that, man. So it feels good to be back here on Saturday. It feels actually more natural. Usually when I record on Wednesdays, I didn't have to work for 8 to 10 hours a motherfucking me day. Had to get shit ready for this, and I'd be drained. So it feels good to be back in here on the Saturday where I feel fresh, a lot more energy type shit. So hopefully this episode's a lot more better than earlier this week's episode, man, because I hated that motherfucker. I really hated the last episode, bro. My energy was just so down. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was high as fuck. Wow. I was high as fuck, bro. I don't know what the fuck it is. In these last couple weeks on recording days, now I be trying to dial back the smoking, but it's like the smallest amount of weed be fucking me up on recording days, man. So I will apologize for my energy being down for the majority of earlier this week's episode, man. With 112, I was high. Blame it on the weed. Blame it on the motherfucking weed, man. This last shit I want to get into this episode, man, 113 on the grind, and 200, like I told you. I want to start the podcast off with an update on Damar Hamlin, man. Before I do that, I want to shout to everybody listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Audio Mac, Anchor, etc. Leave a review, rate the podcast 5 stars, all that good shit, man. Let's keep building this empire brick by brick, and let's get the right notoriety on this month of me podcast. I want to shout to everybody on YouTube watching at OGHatchTV. Go ahead, ring that bell, drop a like, subscribe to the month of me channel, all the good shit that YouTube will say. But we in this bitch, man. I want to give an update on Damar Hamlin. You know, last week's episode, I keep saying last episode is my first time doing a 2-week episode. I want to say in the last episode, I talked about motherfucking Damar Hamlin and the serious fucking cardiac arrest he had on the field. My high ass kept saying the shit happened in Buffalo. The shit was in Cincinnati. I was too fucking high, bro. And I was so confident. I was so confident in my speaking when I was saying all this wrong shit. But the shit took place in Cincinnati. Like I said, he had cardiac arrest. They had to apply CPR for the man for like 9-10 minutes. They was able to restore his heartbeat, but he had to be on a breathing tube. All types of shit, bro. Damar Hamlin was fucked up. Like I told you guys, I'm not usually to pray for people type shit, but that was probably the first time in my life where I literally started praying for somebody consistently that I didn't even know. And that's what I did for Damar Hamlin. I kind of feel holy. I kind of feel like I got the gift type shit. But no, news came out about Damar Hamlin that he's good. He's fighting. He's off the breathing tube. He's breathing on his own. It actually came out that he FaceTimed the team talk to his teammates and things of that nature, man. So round of applause for Damar Hamlin, man. Like, that's some big shit. I'm not even watching. That's some very big shit. To see somebody do CPR for 9 or 10 minutes and be on the breathing tube, be in critical condition and things of that nature. Now, less than a week later, they're talking about moving this man out of ICU, depending on how the rest of these tests go. So that's fucking amazing to see that Damar Hamlin has the ability to speak to motherfuckers. Like, the man needed CPR and he had to for 10 minutes. Like, the nigga was dead for 10 minutes. So to see he actually speaking to motherfuckers and that his vitals and shit and his, you know what I'm saying, his brain cells and shit is looking normal and shit, that shit is amazing, bro. So I want to say shout out to Damar Hamlin. I think they said his GoFundMe was up to like over $8 million by now. Fucking amazing, bro. Nobody cares. Well, I don't say nobody cares, but me personally, I don't really care about the future of his NFL career. We hope to see him make a full recovery and one day be back playing on Mondays, Sundays, and Thursdays. But right now, I'm just happy to tell this man's alive. They can say hi to his mama and, you know what I'm saying, thank all the people that actually, you know what I'm saying, pray for the man. That he did say one thing, that they brought the world together throughout all this bullshit, and it truly did. It makes it shine light on the physical fact that things like sports and music and any art can bring people together no matter the differences amongst each other, I should say. And for that moment to take place in everybody from all walks of life, no matter the race, no matter the religion, for everybody to see that take place, for that to happen, and the witnesses of 60,000 people and millions watching, to see everybody join forces and come together to donate to one cause and show empathy and sympathy for one cause was truly fucking amazing and beautiful to see. It gives you hope that, you know what I'm saying, we can all do this without tragedies occurring and bringing us closer to each other, but nonetheless, it gives you hope type shit. So once again, shout out to Damar Hamlin. Congratulations for coming out of this fucking the woods, that is a medical term they use, coming out the woods and breathing on your own and being able to talk to your teammates and get started on your long recovery back to 100%, man. So shout out to Damar Hamlin. Once again, give him a round of fucking applause for Damar fucking Hamlin, man. Okay, man. Okay, stop the bullshit. You know, I want to get into a topic that I got on the screen called "When Love Ain't Enough." You know, now that we got the good shit out the way. You know, I was scrolling through Twitter. You know, that's why I get a lot of my topics from Twitter, TikTok, World Star Hip Hop, and just my everyday life type shit. That's where a lot of these topics come from. But I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across this video. What's my boy name? Fresher. It's from Love and Hip Hop New York, I believe. Fresher and his girl. I believe I talked about Fresher before on this podcast, bro. I've done so many episodes and talked about so much shit on this podcast, bro. I literally be forgetting what the fuck I be talking about sometimes. But I believe I talked about Fresher before. And I'm be honest with you, I don't necessarily think Fresher's a dope nigga, but he a nigga on TV. But I always thought his girlfriend, or his wife, I think, was his fiance at this point, was a little bit, you know what I mean? She was extra type shit. She didn't really bring nothing to the table, but she was running things type shit. But who am I to say? I'm a nigga on the West Coast, bro. It ain't got shit to do with me. But I came across this clip that I want to play for you guys that shine light on why love just isn't enough anymore. Like I told y'all many times on this podcast, man, it ain't about the love no more. It's about what you can provide. It's about the image you can uphold in the public eye. It's not about the fucking love. So before when I ask these questions on the podcast about is love overrated, is relationships overrated, and people come at me all negative and shit, I want y'all to truly understand what the fuck I'm saying, and I want y'all to hear this clip that I'm about to play for y'all and understand why I have the mentality that I have. Because at a certain point in time, we have to come and be honest with each other. Love just simply isn't enough no more. People want to uphold the image. People want everybody to want to say their relationship goals, all types of shit like that. Love just simply isn't enough. Let me play this fucking clip from y'all from Fresher and this motherfucking girl, bro. This shit is fucking crazy, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Fucking find this motherfucker. God damn, I had this shit queued up and ready to go. Here you go. All right, here, fuck it.
Deserve to be somebody's wife.
$250,000. $200,000. The type of wedding you want, that's how much it costs. You're bugging the we're gonna invest that. My job as a man is to hold the household down, and she hasn't worked in years. I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. I'm not doing it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So you have no plans on getting married?
I have plans on getting. Let's go to City Hall.
I'm not a City Hall bitch. Stop saying City Hall because shit about to get left. Like I'm telling you right now.
At the end of the day, I love you more than life itself. But you gotta be easy with all this.
Love ain't enough. How long you plan on being broke?
All that we're broke. Out your mouth. That's not broke.
Too much.
That's smart.
Broke people behavior.
That's smart. All right. Listen, you call it broke. You know what I'm saying? Leave and see what your ass gonna be.
You deserve to be somebody's wife.
Man. Do you hear what you say? Love ain't enough. Now look, man. I'm not. I think it's important for me to clarify. I'm a single man. I'm not married, no fiance, no bullshit like that. But my whole thing about this wedding stuff is, I think wedding days are very much overrated. The big weddings is simply overrated because you'll spend so much money on that one day that you're going to spend on for the majority of your time with your partner. You're never going to spend that large amount of money on your partner again throughout the rest of the relationship. So why do it for one day? Why do it for what, 6 hours? 6 hours of what? To feeding other motherfucking people? Feeding other motherfucking people. A DJ playing the same fucking slow song that has been played at every other wedding in fucking history. And you're going to spend what? $40,000, $50,000, $60,000? And I'm talking about just for a regular motherfucker. Now you talking about Fresh and his girl want to spend $250,000 on a wedding. For what? Well, he just told y'all she ain't worked in years. So none of that money is coming from her. She want him to spend $250,000 on what? On what? And her rebuttal to that was that, nah, you don't plan on getting married? I mean, that's cool. Like I said, women get mad about things like that. They think about their wedding day every day since they was a fucking kid and shit like that. But the part that really stood out to me is when the man said he wasn't going to spend $250,000 on the wedding, Shorty called him broke. Shorty told him love just simply wasn't enough. Man told this woman that he loved her from the bottom of his heart. She told him love wasn't enough. Nigga, you need $250,000 to be with me. They think they got kids, all types of shit. Imagine a woman telling you that you got kids with. You got kids with. A woman you didn't told you want to marry her. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give her all type shit. And she done told you love wasn't enough. Because you gonna spend $250,000 on a fucking 8-hour event. Most weddings, I don't know how long weddings last. Weddings only last like, what, nigga, 4 hours tops? I only been to like one actually somewhat big wedding. That motherfucker wasn't that long. Nigga, we went there, they walked down the motherfucking aisle, they got married, them niggas when they ate. And niggas started dancing on the dance floor type shit. That's not a $250,000 event. But my point of playing this on the podcast is love is not enough in 2023. That shit worked for your granddaddy, your great-granddaddy back in the day, and when everybody was broke. Love don't work like that no more. Love isn't just about the affection that one shows another person anymore. Love is about how you looking on Instagram. Love is about how much you spend on them monthly. Love is about, you know what I'm saying, showing them off to your peeps. Love is about buying them VVS diamonds, taking them on vacations. Love is about upholding the image. That's what love is. Everybody's the Johnsons. Everybody's keeping up with the motherfuckers. Love isn't enough. It just isn't. And the more and the quicker motherfuckers realize that, I think the quicker people will get out of these toxic ass, wasteless ass, worthless ass relationships. Because I don't know what the fuck I do. I just cut a bitch off. We was talking for a minute, and I just felt the need to cut her off because she didn't provide any purpose to my life. I did that just on the swim type shit. This nigga got babies by this woman. Multiple babies by this woman. And she just told this man love isn't enough. I don't know what the fuck I would do. I'll be honest with you. I about would have elbowed the bitch in that motherfucker. I would have bombed the bitch in that motherfucker. Booker T. I would do all types of wrestling. I would have the frog splash in the bitch. She told me I'm a broke ass nigga and love ain't enough because I ain't finna spend $250,000 on a wedding. The only prideful moment out of this whole clip is at the end. When he told her ass would leave and see what she would be. Because like dude said, bitch, you ain't worked in years. You ain't did shit in years to uphold the image of a fiance to a fucking rapper. That's all you done for years. So like bro said, leave and see what the fuck you will be. See what you gonna do when you leave me. And you mad because a nigga don't want to spend $250,000? It's tough. It's fucking tough out here, B. It's tough. Niggas, hey man, look. I came to the conclusion a few weeks back, bro. I ain't even finna try no more. I ain't even finna try to act like love is in the cards for me. I can't afford love. I'm just being real. I can't afford a relationship. That shit ain't in the deck of cards for me. I can't afford that shit, B. Nah. I'd rather stay single and just keep having sneaky links. I'd rather just keep having sneaky links. That shit quite cheap. I ain't gonna lie to you. The expenses of a sneaky link ain't that much. What is it? Condoms, alcohol, weed. That's normal expenses. That's on my grocery list every fucking week. That sneaky link don't cost that much. It ain't headaches. The only headache you really get from a sneaky link is when they get you that latex or, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. It's really stress-free when you dealing with sneaky links. This whole relationship shit, nah. That shit is too expensive, B. And that shit causes way too much stress, and that shit take way too many shots at a nigga's pride. You call a nigga broke because they don't want to spend $250,000? That's wild. That's fucking wild, B. Real talk. But moving on, man. You know, I want to get into a topic about somebody who came and gone type shit, right? Nigga who hit the scene, went viral, and when he went viral, I couldn't do nothing but shake my head because I knew that shit wasn't gonna work out for the young man. I want to talk about Tay K. Tay K has spoken from prison. This nigga, they living large in prison, bro. I just seen niggas in prison with iPads. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got PlayStations and shit in that motherfucker. I seen a nigga with a whole pit bull in that motherfucker. To this day, I don't understand how the fuck a prisoner can have a dog in prison. Like, what the fuck? like prison now isn't the prison of the 80s and 90s where niggas make that shit sound gruesome. Like, niggas be living large in prison now. Like, these niggas be on Facebook Live and TikTok Live and shit, doing the challenges and shit. Like, prison is different. They try to make that shit as comfy as possible for these niggas. But Tay K spoke. You know what I'm saying? He released a few tweets. I don't want to read all of them. But I'm going to give you the overall gist of them. One of them was about how one of his co-defendants was a white girl who got 10 years probation, how he got 55 years, and how his homeboy got 30 years. They charged him and his homeboy as adults, and they gave old girl a fucking 10-year probation sentence when this is dealing with a murder case. Somebody was actually murdered. But Tay K isn't telling the whole story. Another tweet was about how all he needs is one chance at being at adulthood. You know what I'm saying? How he talking about if he was black, if he was white, they wouldn't have did this to him. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of bullshit, a whole bunch of pity me, sorry me type shit, right? But Tay K isn't telling the whole story. Like, yeah, the white girl got 10 years probation, right? Well, that's because she told on your ass. I'm pretty sure if Tay K would have been willing to snitch on motherfuckers, then Tay K would have got 55 years. I'm pretty sure if Tay K wouldn't have evaded fucking police and went on the run and fucking did a video talking about how he was on the run, I'm pretty sure Tay K wouldn't have got 55 years. Nigga, you in Texas, bro. That's capital murder. They don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit. That's capital murder, nigga. And he not telling you about the other murder charge he had along with that. When a nigga got killed, that was a Chick-fil-A or some cameraman, where a nigga, he jumped on the hood of the car or some shit, and they shot the nigga off and killed him. See, Tay K not telling the whole story. See, Tay K falls in that category of niggas where I say, nah, keep that nigga in there. Because any nigga that can kill some niggas and then fucking make a video on the run talking about how he's on the run, and I liked the little song. I was helping the nigga get the views up because I knew he was gonna need that money. But any nigga that do that nigga got a lot to learn. That nigga got a lot to motherfucking learn. And I was watching the Academics live stream the other night, and he said something that resonated with me. He was like, we have to identify, now Tay K is maturing, he's growing up. You have a chance at adulthood, my nigga. The niggas y'all killed, the people that y'all killed, they don't have a chance to do shit. You have a chance to grow up. You just gonna grow up in the pen. 55 years? 55? It's not a good chance he gonna come out. That's 55 years on bullshit food, living in bullshit conditions. It's not a good chance. The world is over there, pause, so I can't really knock on it. But 55 years is damn near a life sentence. Now he young enough that he'll get out to what he like, 70 or some shit like that. If he get out and see that. But he's speaking from jail and wanting sympathy from niggas. You ain't getting sympathy from me. You killed niggas, bro. Like, niggas is no longer here because of you. Now, in the case he talking about the white girl, he's saying he wasn't the shooter. He had the least amount of involvement and stuff like that. Oh, that's cool. But that what the fuck that mean to me? Nigga, if you and your homeboys planning to rob a fucking bank and you the getaway driver and them niggas go in there and they rob the bank but they body the fucking cat, the clerk or some shit, you're charged with murder, buddy. Like, unless you start telling on niggas, you're getting caught with that body as well. So I mean, Tay K, he can take that shit with them niggas in the pen. Some niggas that feel sorry for him, but I can't feel sorry. If I tell you every time, I can't feel sorry for niggas doing dumb shit. I can't. Now I do think it's important that we identify that this is a young nigga, bro. When he did these things, he was young. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse at all. Because I'm the last nigga to give a nigga a pass for being young. When I was young, it was shit I just didn't do because I knew it was wrong. It was just shit I didn't do. I knew it was wrong. The only reason why I bring up his age in this conversation is because he made the rap video. Tay K comes up in a time and age, but where a lot of these little niggas want to go viral. A lot of these niggas do anything to go viral. And a nigga that caught a body that's on the run, and he released a music video while he's on the run, running past all his wanted posters and shit like that, that's going to go viral. Fuck a beat. I was trying to beat a case. Like, what you mean? Like, that's going to go viral. And I honestly think that at this point in time, I'm pretty sure he regrets going viral. I'm pretty sure he regrets that. Because I'm pretty sure even if he, you know what I'm saying, cut off his ankle monitor and went on a run and shit like that, he wouldn't have got 55 fucking years. I ain't saying you gotta be a snitch like a little white girl, but that's why she got 10 years of probation, bro. Because she said, let me tell on these two wild niggas to help me. See, niggas don't be want to think about that shit, bro. Niggas be want to take shit to trial, which we gonna get into a little bit later in the podcast when we talk about the YSL case. Niggas want to take shit to trial. Take that shit to trial if you want to. I remember when I had my DUI case, just a little DUI case. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have got no severe jail time, but that shit was on the table. Did I want to take that shit to trial when I knew I had weed in my system? No. Why would I do that? It's stupid. So it's like when niggas be having all this shit against them, you can take that shit to trial if you want to. You took that shit to trial and they gave you 55 years. You would have took the plea, you would have got less than 55 fucking years. But niggas don't think like that. Niggas be thinking, let me risk it all type shit. You risked it all and you got 55 fucking years. Congratulations, my nigga. Shout out to you. Way to play the odds, buddy. But, like I said, man, the nigga's young type shit, right? The nigga was young. Nigga wasn't young when he was pulling them triggers. Nigga wasn't young when he was catching them bodies. Fuck all that. That nigga be alright. You better read up in that motherfucker, boy. Hit the weights. Real shit. Speaking of motherfuckers speaking out, man. I want to get into Cenant. For the people who don't know what Cenant is the streamer of the year. He's the #1 streamer in the world on Twitch. I watch a little nigga. He's a young nigga. I think he just turned 21 type shit. But, you know what I'm saying? He lit. The nigga is lit. And I'm always happy to see black content creators become #1 and reach new heights. Because it blows my mind that a black content creator is #1 streamer in the world. And he not doing no weird, he not doing no little lame ass. He really doing some real nigga shit on camera. And being himself type shit. So he made a name for himself. I'm happy for Cenant. I felt with the whole, well, not the whole, but I felt with a few niggas from the Duke Dennis and shit like that. I felt with the niggas, man. The niggas they doing some nice shit over there. But Cenant got wrapped into some shit, man. Coming off being announced streamer of the year, coming off being in GQ interviews, coming off SZA dropping his name, SZA Tom brought him on her Instagram lives and shit like that. Coming off all this shit, man. This young woman, who's a IG model, I believe. I'm just saying model. I don't know if it was IG or OnlyFans, but I know she was a model. She was bad too. But he got wrapped into some shit. She came out and said that she was at a New Year's Eve party, I believe it was, that he invited her to. She got a little too fucked up. He told her she can go upstairs and, crash out. She'll be safe. And while she was laying down, a nigga came in there and raped her, allegedly, by her words. Told her his reasoning was in the morning, you was in my bed type shit. She reached out to Kai and told Kai who the dude was. Kai was acting like he didn't know who the dude was. After she told him his name or showed him a picture of him type shit, Kai would be like left room red for like 4 days. Come to find out, dude and Kai is real good friends, went to high school with each other, all type of shit like that, right? And after she brought this up on Twitter and made her situation public, to seek justice type shit, people start going in on Kai. And part of me really didn't want to talk about this because it's difficult, because in a situation when it comes to black men, it's hard, bro. It truly is hard. And I'm not talking about hard to get no ass and nothing like that. I'm talking about it's hard to just make it. You know what I mean? And when I see a situation to where a dude isn't directly being accused of some shit, then I try to let the whole story play out. Because I immediately, me being 27 years old, identified when Shorty say she reached out to Kai and made this information knowledgeable to Kai, that he didn't say nothing about the situation for a few days. Immediately I thought, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do when you lawyer up. When you take this shit to the police and go to the lawyers, your lawyer's gonna tell you to stop talking because they don't want you to say some shit that can be implemented in the case down the line. But when you're dealing with Twitter and you're dealing with people just having the ability to post some shit, type some shit and post it, they're not gonna think that out and see that clearly. People gonna see Kai as covering up a rape. See, people gonna think Kai is a bad guy. I don't know this little nigga. I don't. Do I think he would cover up a rape? I don't know. I don't know the nigga. But I'm just going off the actions that I've seen. I don't think that he's actually doing anything wrong. I seen people talking about some, man, Kai could have used his resources to help her out. What fucking resources, my nigga? I think people have to understand, but these is normal fucking people, bro. Like these streamers, these motherfucking gamers, all these niggas that you see, these be normal people who just happen to get 1,000 motherfuckers to watch their shit, who just happen to keep doing this shit over and over again. So when I see people say he could have used his resource, this nigga James Bond or some shit, it blows my fucking mind. But he finally spoke out, which I didn't think was a good idea, but he finally spoke out because I guess he's feeling the pressure. The nigga is a live streamer. He got to get back on camera sooner or later to keep his momentum going. He get on camera, he talking about how he know the dude from back in high school, how he explained that he went straight to the police when this shit brought to his attention, and people still trying to cancel dude. And I guess the main reason why I wanted to bring it up on the podcast is that it's easy to make it compared to how hard it is to maintain this shit. Let me repeat that. It's easy to make it compared to how hard it is to maintain this shit. Because all this is happening within like a month or two of dude winning this award. After dude hitting this huge benchmark of being number one, you see how fast the decline can happen. The decline is the shit is already attempting to bring this nigga down. It ain't too many times a motherfucker can have accusations. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga can just keep surviving, especially a black nigga. A young black nigga with dreads and tattoos, you on a short leash, my nigga. And I don't expect Kai to see this and nothing like this, but you gotta understand, bro, when you in a different position now. Yeah, you a young nigga having fun, young nigga doing his thing. And I'm not saying you necessarily did anything wrong in the situation. I don't know all the facts. It seems like you're trying to move the right way, but you have to disassociate yourself from any motherfucking body that's doing anything that can bring your empire down. Like I told y'all earlier on last episode, I can't associate with no niggas that's spiking drinks. I can't associate with no niggas that's being accused of raping women, especially at a party that I'm throwing, especially after I done told Shirley to go upstairs and everything will be okay. I can't have niggas putting me in positions that can fuck me up. Because the way this shit is looking on social media and Twitter, the nigga that actually raped old girl, he not even getting as much blowback as Kai. Because niggas don't know him. Yeah, you see a picture of this ugly ass nigga, but niggas don't know him. Niggas know Kai Cenant. Millions upon millions of people know this young nigga right here. So everybody will say, yeah, the rapist is fucking disgusting and horrible as fuck. Throw that nigga in jail. But let's tear down Kai Cenant because that's a fucking name. I told y'all, when shit is fucked up, when shit is hitting the fan, niggas need a villain. Niggas need a villain. And even when you have multiple choices for the villains, you choose the most notable name because that's going to get the message across even louder. So, Kai, bro, you got to tighten up, my nigga. Real shit. You better tighten the fuck up. The niggas you knew from high school, fuck them niggas. Honestly, fuck them. You think I'm going to let a nigga I knew from high school fuck up the shit I'm building? You fucking crazy. You gotta disassociate yourself from any nigga that's moving shaky, my nigga. If you're not a shaky moving nigga, you can't be moving no shaky ass niggas. That's just a fact, because it's gonna fuck your whole shit up. It's gonna fuck everything up, man. Real fucking talk. But moving on, man. Moving the fuck on. I want to talk about judging on the worst day theory. You know, it's odd, bro, because I hear this saying a lot. Where did I bring this up? I think it's some shit Molly Karam said. Let me see, but let me fucking pull this out right fast. Because it's something I hear a lot, bro. And it really bothers me. Let me see if I can play this clip for you guys real fast. Let me see. Works of magic.
And in terms of it being an isolated incident, I've known Dana since I was 22. I have the utmost respect for him.
Yes.
And I don't judge people by their worst moment. I agree with you on that punishment part. And the other piece that I just want to say, as a woman, it was also his wife's hands on him. So no one should be putting their hands on anyone.
Okay.
Male, female, female, male.
Well.
Okay. So in that clip, that's Molly Karam from First Take talking to Stephen A. Smith, and they talking about the whole Dana White situation. Now, I'll be honest with you, the Dana White news that came out over last weekend, I believe, before I recorded the Wednesday's episode. I didn't bring it up on the podcast just because, bro, I'm literally getting tired of talking about domestic violence. I seen the whole Tank Davis shit. I didn't want to talk about that. He actually got a fight tonight. I'm gonna catch that fight. He gonna beat the fuck out that nigga. I can just tell. But it's so much domestic abuse shit, domestic violence shit going on. I didn't really want to talk about that shit because I would have had at least 4 different stories to talk about on earlier this week's episode. But the Dana White situation is different because I did see the actual video of the Dana White situation. Clearly in the video, you see Dana White's wife slap the shit out of him, and he slapped the shit out of her. It's caught on video. And you got people talking about Dana White was Dana Brown or Dana Black. His ass would have been, you know what I'm saying, the #1 sports story all over the fucking place. People would have been calling for resignation, all types of shit. And I'm not saying that's not true. I'm not saying it's not true at all. I'm really not. I want to take the time to shine light on Molly Karam's approach to that. Because Molly has been the #1 person, the #1 woman on every fucking sports network she's ever been on. Any episode on First Take where they talked about domestic violence or any abuse towards women, she always crucified niggas. And rightfully so. That's like the only time where she really gets her points across, when there's some shit going against men. And it shines light on the importance of having relationships with people. Because she mentioned that she's been knowing Dana White since she was 22 years old. And when the video comes out that, his wife slapped him, and then he slapped the shit out of her, and that's the first thing she says, is that she don't judge people by their worst day, and that nobody should be putting their hands on each other, that's bullshit. Because if you didn't know this, man, I'm pretty sure you had different motherfucking smoke for this nigga. Right now, it's little smoke, so nobody should put their hands on each other. But when other niggas is doing some shit like that, you trying to get them niggas suspended. You saying punishment ain't severe enough. You be going in on these fucking NFL teams. You was going crazy about the whole Deshaun Watson shit. Ain't no video footage of Deshaun Watson doing shit. It's literally video footage of Dana fucking White slapping the shit out of his wife in front of hella people. Now, maybe I'm wrong too for not bringing it up on the podcast and talking about it, but damn. I'm not the nigga saying it's cool, nobody should be hitting each other. No, that nigga wrong as fuck. And quite honestly, I don't want to see Dana White for a minute. So when we see the next UFC event, what's that coming up in 2 weeks? I don't want to see Dana White. I don't believe he gonna show his face. I don't believe he gonna show it. I believe he gonna let this shit die down a little bit more. Because nigga, when I see you, I know you hit your wife. And if your nigga that slapped his wife in front of hella fucking people, I can only imagine what the fuck he doing at home. I can only imagine. Any nigga that has slapped the shit out of his wife in front of hella people, I can only imagine what the fuck he's doing when he feel nobody's watching. So now I don't want to see Dana White, B. I just don't. But it brings me to my whole judgment on the worst day theory. I'm so fucking tired of hearing people say they don't judge people by their worst day. That is such a crock of bullshit, bro. What are you talking about? It blows my mind because the people that say that, they be trying to compare it to their worst day ever. Well, nigga, your worst day ever is what? Locking your keys in your car? You was slapping the shit out of your dog or some shit? What's your worst fucking day ever? Is your worst day ever killing somebody? Let's take Tay K's worst day ever. He got 2 of them, motherfuckers. Let's take his worst days ever. You're not going to judge him off that. You're not going to judge a murderer. You're not going to judge a rapist. You're not going to judge him for a serial killer. You're not going to judge these people on their worst day. What the fuck are y'all talking about? That's the only time I can judge a nigga. His worst fucking day. How bad did that motherfucker get? What are you talking about, man? That's why I say, man, maybe I live in a different fucking world. Maybe my train of thought is just foreign to this fucking country, because what are you talking about? If niggas weren't judged off their worst day, they wouldn't be in jail. What's the nigga I talk about on this podcast, bro, that had them bombs and shit? He had them bombs and shit. We're not going to judge, dude. We're going to say he just tripping that day. He didn't have his coffee. That's what we're going to say. Get the fuck out of here, B. I hate that fucking saying. Because that's just, people only say that shit when they talking about somebody that they know. That they know. Because I can't fucking, let one of my homeboys kill somebody, bro. You think I'm going to say he's a good fucking guy? No, I'm going to say he's a fucking murderer. He killed the nigga. Was it justified? I don't know. He killed him, though. He definitely did that. Anytime after that I bring that nigga up, he's a killer. Anytime we talking sports and shit get a little lively, you know what I'm saying, the voices get raised, I'm going to take a step back because he's a killer. You know what I'm saying? If that nigga say LeBron's the GOAT, you got it, my nigga. Hey, you want a sandwich? Like, he's a killer. I'm judging this nigga off his worst day. I judge him off their best day. When I see fucking, what's his Luka, 60, 21, and 10? That's his best fucking day, right? They already said niggas the GOAT. They said they the best player in the league. They said it's the best game we ever seen. They judging the sharp a nigga best day. So why not judge him off his worst fucking day? If a nigga just kill somebody, I'm not saying he's a good guy. I don't give a fuck how good of a father he is. I don't give a fuck how good of an employee he is. That nigga's a murderer. Don't let it be over 3 people. That nigga's a mass murderer. It's just people kill me with that shit, bro. People truly kill me with that dumbass fucking saying. Because if that was the fucking truth, nobody would be in jail. I just got through watching fucking the trial of Gabriel Fernandez. Sad as fuck. I remember hearing about it when I was in school and shit like that. I believe it took place in like 2013. But I never, you know what I'm saying, tap into shit. And I love true crime, you know what I'm saying, shows and documentaries and limited series on Netflix and shit like that. And I'm watching this show on Netflix. And I ask you, are you going to judge the parents off their worst day? When they was torturing this 8-year-old boy, locking him up in a chest, and with handcuffs on his ankles, with bandanas around his mouth and socks and shit in his mouth. When they beating the nigga, shooting him in his fucking face and his chest with BB guns and shit like that. Are you going to judge the parents off their worst day? You got 8 months where he's with them for 8 months. You got 8 months for the worst days. They get worse and worse. Pick and choose. Are you going to judge them off that? Because when they brought in the witness for the stepdad, they brought his employer in. She said he's a good fucking guy because he was a good employee. You're telling me you're not judging a nigga off his worst day when he torturing and just killed a fucking 8-year-old boy? Because he thought he was fucking gay? You're not going to judge him, right? See, that's what I'm saying. That theory is a bunch of fucking bullshit. Don't let a nigga have their worst day around me. Oh, man. Oh, where's the gavel now? Where's the apron? Give me a fucking bailiff. I'm judging the fuck out these niggas, man. Judge OGHatch. Get these niggas out of here, man. But that's just the life we live, man. People just quick to give. People just be quick to give second chances, bro. And when it comes to the black community, like I told y'all past episode, I blame all that shit on slavery, man. All that shit on slavery, that forgiveness shit, that I'm gonna leave it in God's hands shit. Man, fuck that. Man, fuck that. I ain't forgiving shit. A nigga do me wrong, I ain't forgiving shit. For real. I still remember the fucking that stole my Pop-Tarts in elementary school. I ain't forgive that shit. I remember them fucking niggas from playing ball that took my basketball. I ain't forgive them niggas for that shit. Heard one of them niggas dead right now. You think I said R.I.P.? Fuck no, nigga. Like, that's who I am. I don't forgive niggas for shit. I blame all that shit on that slavery shit. Forgive the white man for what the fuck he did, because it was his worst day. Man, suck this dick, bitch.
Nasty bitch.
Real motherfucking talk, man. Real motherfucking talk. Moving on, man, before we get the fuck up out of here, man. I want to bring up and talk about the YSL Young Thug case, man. You know, every other day there's new clips that come out from this shit where Young Thug is in the courtroom. I think the last video I saw was a couple days ago to where they said like 8 new motherfuckers took plea deals and they showing Young Thug looking all emotional and shit, tilting his head back like nigga seeing the writing on the wall type shit. This Young Thug shit weird to me, bro, because it's a state RICO. I never heard of a state RICO. And state, you don't want to catch a state case, bro. Because as soon as you're done with a state case, who can come pick your ass up? The feds.
Wow.
You rather just get a fed case, bro, and get that shit and have it done over with. As soon as you get a state case, bro, and that shit is over with, the feds can come swoop your ass right up. And with this Young Thug shit, I don't know how much of this trial shit is a dude thinking he actually innocent and think he can beat the case, or him living up to his raps. Because he had a whole song talking about taking the shit to trial. Had a whole song about shit just recently. So I don't know how much of this shit is really smart because from what I know from the case, and I'm not a nigga I'm no academics ass nigga. I'm not diving into the shit. I ain't like Vlad bringing guests on who know the details and shit. I'm not him. I watched that shit, and from what I can gather, he's fucked. He is fucked. He's fucked. Young Thug is fucked. If he not fucked on them murders, he gonna be fucked on one of them gun cases. That's gonna be at least 10 years. But Young Thug gonna do some fucking time. And when they got 300 witnesses, you know what I'm saying? When they got niggas taking plea deals, niggas gonna be testifying against you that you know who was in this shit with you. Why don't you take this shit to trial? Like, I want to play this clip for y'all. And it's the judge, right? Now, before I play this clip, I want you guys to put yourself in the POV of a nigga that's going to trial, right? You know what I'm saying? You fighting this shit. You feel like they ain't got shit on you. You feel like can't nothing they say sway the jury. You feeling like you's a good fucking guy. That's what you feeling like. I want to play this clip for y'all, and I want y'all to honestly sit there and tell me if you would think you fucking A-OK and you gonna beat this shit. I want to know what the fuck y'all do. Let me play this shit.
Associate of YSL released a song on YouTube titled Slime Shit, where the lyrics state, hey, this is that slime shit. Hey, YSL shit. Hey, killing 12 shit. Hey, fuck a jail shit. Hey, wow. Cooking white brick. I'm not new to this. Hey, so I'm not new to this. Hey, I'm so true to this. Hey, I done put up a whole slime of 100 licks. Slime or get slime. I'm in the VIP and I got that pistol on my hip. You praying that you live. I'm praying that I hit. Hey, this that slime shit. Fuck the police. Fuck them in a high speed. 100 rounds in a Tahoe. I'm prepared to take them down. Got banana clips for all these niggas acting monkey. This that slime shit. This that mob shit. Fuck the judge, YSL. This that mob life, an overt act in furtherance.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga cook, B. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was a nigga that was taking this shit to trial and the judge wrote, he read them lyrics, well, I'm like, man, fuck the judge, fuck the court, fuck the police, fuck 12, we gonna shoot the police. I'm gonna shoot you just hoping I miss. Like, come on, man. I got the pistol on my head. Like, them words right there, I'm fucked. I should have took that plea. Like, for real. Young Thug should have took the fucking plea, bro. Because, and I know, and this is the first time that lyrics have been used in cases, and niggas actually use, they typically beat that shit. I know they used Boosie lyrics, and he was going against his murder case. And we all know Boosie ended up beating the murder charges and shit like that. But I don't know if Boosie shit was the same as this. Because you have to understand that in the midst of all these charges that Young Thug and them are facing, there was a killing of a cop. A cop did get killed. So when a cop gets shot or killed, and you have lyrics they read in court against you, to where you saying, fuck the police, we shooting at the police, fuck the judge, and I'm shooting at you, and you just hoping I miss, that don't work in your favor. That don't work in your favor. That's kind of like when they gonna bring up the lyric about you talking about YFN and Lucci, how he don't fuck with you no more because you shot at his mama, and his mama actually got shot. Like, that don't work in your favor. Like, these things don't work. And then you couple that with there was a drive-by in the car that Young Thug rented out in his name, it do not work in your favor. So why take this to try? See, this goes back to what I said top of the episode, bro. Niggas be so wrapped up. Niggas be so wrapped up in taking shit to trial, thinking they can beat this shit, when, brother, your best bet is to take that fucking plea. Unless you got concrete evidence to prove you ain't do some shit, you should not fucking take it to trial, bro. Honestly. Because you can have all the money you want, all the lawyers you want. When they got RICO charges on you, it's hard to beat a RICO charge. When cops have been killed and shot, you know what I'm saying? When they got niggas rolling over and testifying against you, when your right-hand man took a plea and got his ass up out of there, it's not looking good for you. But the judge reading those lyrics that said, fuck the judge, nah. I wouldn't think I'm getting off on this shit. I wouldn't. Would you? Would you honestly feel like you gonna beat that shit? Fuck no. And I say beat that. I ain't talking about getting off on 10 years. I'm talking about beat it, nigga. We gonna be home and perform at the next award show. Fuck nah, nigga. That YSL shit dead. That shit over. That shit over. The shit this nigga got being charged with, and I'm hearing it's actually worse than what they actually saying and released to the public. They saying the shit that they did release to the public is much worse than the shit that's already out there. And the shit that's already out there is that undercover cops have been killed and shot at. Guns have been pointed at undercover cops. These niggas got dope spots at gas stations. These niggas shoot at niggas' mamas. That shit is already in the courts. The shit that ain't in the public, they say it's way worse than that. This nigga Young Thug, hey, all right. All right, you can play around if you want to. And take that shit to trial so I'm gonna get your ass fucked over. Because you just trying to take that shit to trial because, you know what I'm saying, your fans expect you to. Don't fuck your life over like that. You got kids, bro. I believe it was one nigga in that whole situation to where he ended up taking a plea deal, I believe. They got him on phone with his baby mama like, yo, you need to think about your kids, man. You need to think about your fucking kids and bring your ass home. And I believe nigga took the plea. That's the shit I be saying, Young Thug. You better think about your fucking kids, bro. Because you thinking your fans, man, look, it's gonna be another Young Thug, bro. It's gonna be another nigga from Atlanta with dreads and shit. It's gonna be another nigga who bring up a whole nother mumble sound. It's gonna be another one of them niggas, bro. If you think your fans is expecting you to live up to this or you gotta do it, you gonna throw your fucking life away. Now, if you did this shit, I mean, hey, you deserve to throw your fucking life away. You deserve to be in them fucking in that jail cell, that prison cell with them other niggas. You deserve it if all this shit is true. You did this shit. You know I give it up. Fuck you. But sometimes, man, that plea can save niggas. Like Tory Lanez. If dude went to the plea, he wouldn't have got. His shit wouldn't have be as crazy as it's finna be. Like, dude facing like 24 years. They saying realistically, he'll probably do like 7 to 10 years off the shit. But if you would have took a plea, he probably did like 3, 4, 5 tops. That plea saved niggas a lot. Especially when you in a fucked up situation, which Tory Lanez was. Because anytime you shoot a motherfucker, they wouldn't take the stand. It's a good chance you're not gonna win that case. And a Young Thug situation, whenever you got all this evidence against you, your lyrics is being used against you, niggas who in your gang is being used against you, it's probably best to fucking plea. Well, I don't get it, but I'm not the nigga in that situation, man. So it is what it is, man. Hopefully that shit play out the way it's supposed to. Hopefully if niggas is innocent, they can get the fuck out of there and go back to building this long-lasting empire. But if niggas fucked off they opportunity, then shit, it's them niggas' fault. That generational wealth shit stops now, immediately. Because you just putting that money in the streets, they gonna freeze all that shit. If I believe what I think is true is gonna happen, if this shit is based off the RICO and this shit is found guilty, I'm pretty sure they can freeze dude assets. Just because it's being proved that shit was being used to funnel money into the streets. If I'm thinking if I'm just thinking that's how it's supposed to go, which I think it is, then I think that generational wealth and all that shit stops immediately, dog. Real talk. But I think that's all we motherfucking got, man. I think that's all we got. Right now you got the games and shit. Let me see if the Chiefs still winning, but them niggas just beat the niggas' ass right fast. Let me check the scores right fast for y'all. We in a wicked time, bro. It's football on Saturdays. Yeah, the Chiefs ended up smacking the Raiders' ass 31-13. The Titans and the fucking Jaguars from the play. That's coming up. I don't know. Titans ain't really shit, bro. That Derrick Henry shit kind of died down this year. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got the Prince who was promised with Trevor Lawrence. I still got my eye on Trevor Lawrence, bro. I'm be honest with you. I don't know how good dude truly is yet. I gotta give him another year or two before I can actually see him really do something. They is catching a little bit of steam right now coming towards the closure of the season. They're still trying to get in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. So I gotta see him, having like a little bit more livelier performances against more quality opponents, and I'll give him the credit he truly motherfucking deserves, man. But that's all I motherfucking got for you guys this motherfucking week, man. I want to say shout out to everybody that's tapped in, joined the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all love and motherfucking support, man. Like I said, top of the episode, let's keep this empire break by motherfucking me break. New Instagram will be coming very soon, bro. I don't know. I can't come up with a fucking name. Like, all the names I want to choose has been taken. I just can't put OGHatch. Like, they're not some weird ass nigga in fucking India already got it for some fucking reason, bro. So I can't even use my own name. So I got to come up with a fucking name to use for my Instagram. I'm finna get back out here. Like I said, 2023, I'm finna change a lot of shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna change a lot of my content up about how I put it on my platforms and stuff like that. I'm finna actually have them take more pictures this year, put myself more out there just because I got these local magazines and shit. They hitting me up, want to do interviews. They keep telling me to upload X amount of pictures. And I'm like, yo, my nigga, I don't take pictures like that. So there's going to be a lot more photo shoots and shit in 2023. We're going to get new cover art very motherfucking soon. I say within the next 50 episodes, there will be new cover art. I already got the idea. I'm surprised you guys with that. So more photo shoots. It's going to be new social media, more content. Like I said, we dropping 2 episodes each and every motherfucking week going on out. Visual for this episode will be up on Mondays. Visuals every fucking Friday and every Monday for a Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast. Audios will be available every Thursday and every Sunday as well. It feels good. It feels good to be here on a Saturday. I'm going to try to start getting some guests in here. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. In phase 1, I brought some guests on here, and I'll be honest with you, I truly didn't like. There was a few of them that I didn't like how they treated their spots on my show. Like, I just seen them being on other people's show and I see how they was, sharing the content and shit like that. So I feel like if I bring you on my podcast and you a content creator, bro, and if you're not trying to promote the episode, I ain't saying you gotta, go crazy with your spam and shit, but if you ain't sharing the fucking episode, then you would probably never ever be back on my platform again. And there was a few of the people in phase when I brought on here, I just feel like they took my platform for granted. They pretty much said fuck me type shit. So I'm really hesitant to bring people back on my platform, to be honest with you. But I do want to not close the door on that all the way. I do kind of want to wait until people act like I'm the nigga that I am, and they give me respect I truly deserve, and where motherfuckers is begging me to come on my platform. I think that's when I'll really start opening those doors and let people come on, because it's people asking, so it's people from phase 1 that want to come back on and shit like that. But I remember how the fuck they did me the first go around, and there's certain people who never been on this platform before that want to come on, that I'm just so burned and spurned by the motherfuckers who did me wrong in phase 1 that I'm really hesitant to bring them on, because people can see that, I can get some numbers off this nigga, but if you ain't really trying to help me get some more numbers or even try to invite me onto your platform, then I can't really keep letting you use me like that, using my friends at the show. Like, nah, I work too hard to get these listeners, my nigga. You not finna fuck me over like that. So, who knows, man? Down the line, I may bring some more guests on. I may bring people into the motherfucking me to the crib, so have them on the couch with me and we can do this shit that way. It's a lot of ideas going up in the air right now, man. Right now, I'm just happy to say we'll be producing these 2 episodes per week for you guys. Hopefully, we can keep this shit going for the rest of this fucking podcast. But energy was good today, man. So with that being said, bring my month of me music in, please. I want to say, man, thank you to everybody that's tapped into the conversation all around the month of me word. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all keep me going. You know how I grew up on this side. It's all these ways. Never let us catch up with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing, the main motherfucking thing. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane, and hard y'all motherfuckers next week, man. We out this motherfucker. Peace. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. That song from beginning was hard. That song from beginning was hard. I found that shit on TikTok today. That shit was hard, B. When I find the rest of that song, it's gonna be over for you niggas. It's gonna be fucking over, man. Real talk. That nigga said she the throat goat. I was like, oh, this is my shit. Real talk, man. Episode 113, man. We out this month on the ground 200 with your motherfucking head top.
Welcome to Raw is
OG! Hatch, man, you know the fuck it is, man. Go play on me.